Well, it was a marathon meeting for Emmanuel Macron, who spent 7 hours, Bell, listening, taking notes and answering some of the questions raised by more than 600 local elected officials who joined him for that inaugural session of France's grand national debate. Emmanuel Macron, who was quite relaxed, he seemed to be back on a campaign mode of sorts, which shouldn't be that difficult, seeing as how he was doing that just 2 years ago. Emmanuel Macron, who spoke at length about each one of the topics raised by the local elected officials, and said that the most important thing right now is to show the French that no subject is off limits. Take a listen.
Beyond those in my open letter, all questions are open. I will try to ensure there's a firm answer to the 35 that I specified. But if there are intelligent questions, subjects that I have not seen that emerge, they will also be addressed. There should be no taboos as we speak.
And so he also spoke about the wealth tax, a very contentious topic in France right now. He said he wasn't against bringing it back, but he wanted to see it through first. He wanted to see the real impact it had on the economy. Emmanuel Macron, who made the message yesterday quite clear. He said, okay, you all blame me for all your problems. I take that blame, but let's take this conversation out of the streets and into a safe space and look for solutions to these problems together.
And Macron's working really hard to try to restore his image with the French population. How was yesterday's events? How were all of those received?
Well, the reaction so far has been quite interesting. Emmanuel Macron's political opponents, both on the right and on the left, have been criticizing the French president's initiative to launch this debate. But they have actually been picking up in one remark that the French president has made before that meeting in the northwest of France, where Emmanuel Macron actually said that he recognized his government should adopt a more inclusive governing style and help those who are struggling here in France. But he also said, and I am going to quote the French president here, that a lot of people here in France were, and I quote, screwing about. People who follow Emmanuel Macron very closely have actually become familiar with such language. It seems to be a part of his style, but a lot of people now are saying that it's better for Emmanuel Macron to watch his language, to really be careful with what he says if he wants to give this grand national debate a real chance.